Better?
Better. What did we do? No, we did the
Either way.
That's a shadow, because that's shadow. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Thank you guys for joining us today. We're on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. So thank you for joining us today. We've been getting a lot of downloads on this topic to talk about. So do you want to hop into it?
Oh my gosh, where to start? So if you have been working on your spiral, you already know which areas are being revealed to you to work on more, and which areas you can release from your spiral or release in your physical body and your life, and you can move on to focusing somewhere else. But I think the whole giving as a master is like another level and another layer of understanding yourself and where your energy is at. And we've had this week maybe multiple examples of giving as a master and stepping into the mastership, which has really changed how and what you're giving, especially when it comes to your energy, your time, your relationships with certain people or certain attachments that you have to things, because you also give your time and energy to things, not just relationships or people, right?
Yeah.
The thing might be Instagram or any type of social media platform or work platform. And so one of the exercises that we did was to understand how much of our energy is really going into those places. And since the week, I think I've been on Instagram maybe twice, and Justin's deleted.
I've deleted all apps that. So what I went through is I deleted everything that I haven't used within the last 2 months. And then I looked at things, which was a lot of stuff. So got rid of all of that. But then I also looked at stuff of what was I not using or responding to within the last 2 to 3 weeks. And that was a lot more. There was like a lot of inactive conversations that still existed in my phone. There's still group chats. Yeah. Things that I would message one time and then, or people that would message me one time and then we would never talk again, that was still there. So clearing out all of that stuff has allowed clarity to come through, and a level of peace and calm, but also the recognition of that's where my energy was, and calling back the energy. So
you don't really realize or recognize how much of your energy is in those things until you don't have it anymore, or until you're aware. Because you just think about how many times you log in or check in on a group or reply even like a smiley face or an emoji just to stay active in a group.
Yeah.
It might be in your mind minimal effort, but your energy is still attached there. So if you can imagine a string of energy to each of these things. So each WhatsApp group, each Instagram reply, each email reply, all of these things that you're attached to, like how many strings are attached to you, and it's time to kind of look at what you want your energy to be attached to.
Yes, something we did do was actually we deleted our Instagram account. So the only thing we have is YouTube, and that's where our focus has become.
It's not enough to just say, I'm just not going to engage, because that's the step one. But even though you're not engaging, you're still connected somewhat. So really tapping into, do I want to be connected to this? Is this serving me? Is this serving the planet? Is this serving the collective? And if your answers are no to all of those things, it's time to take the step in action so that you're not feeding a continuous timeline for something that you don't want to engage in anymore, because it's not just for you. It's you disconnecting from from that string is disconnecting the collective and not feeding a timeline where this thing can continually manifest.
Yes. So we started off with talking about giving, which brings us to this understanding of, and this is titled For Manifestation. This brings us to a download that I got this week, is why we cannot manifest for other people. And it broke down, and I shared some of this in the giving quadrant, which is you are the self, you are the collective, you are the planet. So you're never actually manifesting for anybody else. It's still you. That's part one of the understanding. So it's still you. You're the only thing that exists, and everything is an aspect of you, and you are an aspect of everything else. So you're never doing anything for anyone other than self, the collective, the planet, the universe, all that is, which is you. But to take that a step further, let's say, I'll use the same. Let's say Catherine wants a car, and she tells me about this car that she's thinking about. I can't manifest the car for her because it's her desire, not mine. My desire, and this is where the clarity comes in, my desire is not to give her the car. My desire is to assist her in manifesting. So you're not actually giving anyone the car. Your intent is to assist in manifesting. And when you understand that your intent is to assist in manifesting, you are then giving light and energy to support in the manifestation. So you're not actually manifesting, you're giving your light and your energy. And this is why we can't manifest for anyone else, because you're not manifesting, you're giving. And understanding that that is the difference, that you are actually blessing their manifestation. You are blessing them. You are sending your love and your light to support them in their expansion. And that is the giving quadrant, not the manifesting quadrant, which is why you can't manifest for anyone else. Another aspect to this is the car may be the explanation that Kat can give me for what it is that she wants, but her true desire may be, I want a place where I can go to work and I don't have to sit in traffic. I would like freedom, right? Yeah. I would like the ability to move how I see fit. And that looks like a car. Mm-hmm. So when I'm giving energy and light to Catherine to support her in her manifestation, I am actually giving energy and light to her desire, not what she told me she wants. So I may be sending her light, and she may not actually get a car. She may develop a business where she works from home.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many layers to the giving quadrant, and because we've been doing this for a while, we can get to this point. But the first, as we said last time, the first couple of things you may be thinking about giving is time and money, and then we eliminate that. And then what do you give? I give my energy and I give my light. Okay, how do you give that? And that's where you start to form understanding of, okay, what is that actually? How can I give to the planet? I'm just one person. What can I possibly give to the collective? Yeah. But you going deeper and deeper into these layers allows the unfolding of where your energy is at, where your spiral is at, where you want to be. And you can tie the giving into that whole thing to continually feed your spiral. But it's definite layers. And, it comes back to how much you want to give. But at the end of the day, just like in receiving, you're the walking and talking receiver. It's not switched on and switched off. It's always on. So you're also a walking and talking giver, manifester and attractor. So you're doing it all the time. You're just not aware that you're doing it, or you're preoccupied with distraction of all of those strings going to somewhere else. So if all of that is gone, then what are you doing?
Yes. And so in this understanding, you can give completely and bless everybody you walk past, because in the blessing of each individual, you're bringing forth manifestations, or you're amplifying the collective's manifestations, but you're also amplifying your own, because you are the self, you are the collective, you are the planet. And this moves us into manifesting.
Yeah.
So as we move into manifesting, the understanding of the way unity consciousness explained manifesting, it is the attraction quadrant, or let's call it the intent, combined with the emotions and the energy of giving, love, joy, fun, play, as an energetic imprint in the quantum field. And that's actually the manifesting part. What you receive is the result of what you imprinted in the quantum field. And so what we've traditionally called manifesting so far in the teachings on this that we've come across so far is that's actually receiving what is being manifested. The manifesting part, or the manifestational part, is the imprint that is placed in the quantum field for it to then materialize in the physical world. And that materialization is actually what you're receiving.
Yeah. So it's kind of a twisted understanding, or an untwisting of understanding. So the car, when it shows up, is not your manifestation. That is the result of manifestation. Your manifestation is your emotion, your energetic imprint, and your intention in the quantum field. That's where manifestation occurs. Then you're drawing it and bringing it to you via your receiving mode, and then it shows up.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the times you can feel like you're manifesting things that you don't want. And it's because it's the result of where your emotion and your energy is at, whether you're aware of that or not aware of that. The other thing that they shared in that download was there's so many people that have the results of the manifestation, so they keep trying to do the same equation or formula to get the thing again and again and again and again. And it's working because they don't have any resistance towards it. But this is like, they're calling it like the surface level of living in your divine creation, because it's things that you're manifesting and it's showing up. But when you start to manifest healing in your physical body, healing of the planet, manifesting and creating timelines for the earth to shift and for you to be in a different dimensional reality, when you start to manifest astral travel, coming in and out of your body, these kinds of things, then you can only do that in the quantum. And you can only experience it in the quantum, where you go there, it doesn't come to you. So that's like an adjustment of frequency. But it's a really interesting concept to think that manifestation is the item, it's the result. It's not manifestation. That happens somewhere else.
Yes, the result is what you are receiving. So this brings so much clarity to the quadrant. So attracting, let's look at attracting. That's the intent. This is what I want to bring to fruition. These are the things that I would like to see come out. I would like a car, and I want it to be yellow. I want it to be red. I want it to have ease of transportation.
That's why
like those things.
The details matter so much, because when you're saying I want a car and it's not coming, it's because you haven't aligned with exactly what you want.
Yes.
So it's like the quantum field has millions of cars. So which one? Pick one.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want. I'm ready to give it to you.
Yes.
So you haven't really aligned with something that you want specifically.
Yes. So that's your attraction quadrant. So all of the things, your desire is the attraction point, the 0 point. That then accelerates into giving, and then that is matching the energetic emotion and feeling with the intent and being able to give and stand in that feeling. And what we mean by give is, can you admit that feeling in your life through you at all times? Because that is truly giving. Giving love unconditionally is, I love everything no matter what it is. And that puts you in the state of love. That puts you in the state of joy. Can I be happy, joyful today? Can I be playful today? That puts you in the state of that energy. When you combine those two, you imprint those two into the quantum field, which is the manifesting quadrant. And then when you receive what you've imprinted, that is the receiving quadrant. And that's not manifesting. That is the result of what you manifested as the energetic imprint. So that's the quadrant. And the way this works, even with that manifesting quadrant like this, what will happen is if you're not clear on the attracting part, what will happen is you will get something, you will get experiences close to what it is that you want. So you will start seeing multiple different cars in different colors so that you can clarify. So you start receiving all the cars that can exist. So then you can clarify and put in more detail into your attracting, give again unconditionally, imprint a more detailed energetic imprint in the manifesting quadrant in the field for you to then receive something closer to what it is that you actually desire. And the closer you get to the details of your desire, the more probability or more potential, let's say potential, not probability, more potential for the result to be exactly or more of what it is that you desire, which goes back into the attraction quadrant. And this is the spiral going around and round and round and round. And so the manifesting quadrant is quite fun for me. It's a lot of fun because it starts to sum up all of the parts and starts to give you a better explanation and a better understanding of what it is to observe based on the attracting point. So a relationship, the same thing works. So when you imprint, I would like this type of I want this in a relationship. Then you hold it unconditionally. Then you imprint that in as a manifestation in the field, in the manifesting quadrant. If you are quite vague on that, you will first attract a bunch of people who have those things that you are seeking and desiring. And those people can be friends. So let's say this is a romantic relationship. Those people will be friends, family members, colleagues, but they have elements of the aspects that you're looking for in that romantic partner to give you an opportunity to experience contrast and to have clarity. Then you clarify the details even more. I want this specific thing. I want this specific type of thing. I want this specific type of thing. I would like a loving type of relationship. I want one where we both can feel free and supportive in each other's expansion, so on and so forth. And as you get more and more detailed, the spiral keeps moving back into the imprint, and then the results will come even closer and closer to what it is that you're asking for, or supersede that. Because the delivery mechanism of the universe, of light, of creation is surprise and delight. And so surprise and delight in a negative way may look like an even bigger negative experience.
More drastic, yeah.
More drastic, yes, more drastic negative experience. But surprise and delight in a positive way is getting what you want and more.
Or not even thinking about that as a possibility, like that's what you want, but the way that it came and the detail that's inside is like better than you could have ever imagined it.
Yeah. So the manifesting quadrant, this is the key point, and this is the magic. This is the magic quadrant, because you're actually creating what you want by combining energies in the field for it to then produce a result that is different from the combination of parts, which is the magic. And when you understand that you are manifestation, you are magic itself, then you don't have to worry about the manifesting quadrant. You have to figure out what it is that you want, what your desires is. Can you hold them? Because those are going to automatically imprint in the field and then bring you a result of what it is that you're ready and open to receiving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not much more to add to that.
So this quadrant is fun to play around with. So explore it and really focus on the imprint. What am I imprinting? What am I combining to imprint? That clarity around what that combination is of energies. And a great way to look at this is going back to what we were talking about with the giving, is where those strands are. Those are the energetic imprints that you're feeding. So if you can disconnect from those energetic imprints and start aligning with the desires which you placed as your attraction, the result has to be new creations, new developments in your life, new experiences, new expansive ways of living, because you're not tied to old imprints that you're feeding that is no longer supporting you in your expansion.
Yeah. And just have fun with it as well. I mean, the more serious that you take it, I guess you're putting an energy of pressure and seriousness on yourself and on the spiral. I mean, it's there for you to co-create with. It's like your study buddy or your delivery guy. It's there for you to work with, co-create with, be, an energetic match to. It's not something that needs to be so serious and so much pressure on yourself and on the spiral. So just have fun with it. And if you want to start with something that you feel like is an easier thing as opposed to big life-changing things, at the end of the day it's the same. It's just energy shifting, big or small. It's still energy shift, but do what you feel comfortable with and then allow it to continually come to you, and then do it again and do it again and do it again.
And as we said in multiple other videos, and it keeps coming up, and we've been sharing stuff on it, like this is the blueprint of divine creation: attracting, giving, manifesting, receiving. This is how the spiral moves.
Right.
So when you understand this is how the spiral moves, you just have to recognize what you're feeding the spiral.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go this way. It's going to go an attraction point, an energy, a giving point, which is the energy you're holding, imprint, receive, attracting, giving, imprint, receive, or attracting, giving, manifesting, receiving. And this is just the natural flow. So you don't actually have to do anything for this to happen. This is the natural flow. This is the blueprint of creation. This is the only way it works. And it doesn't matter what we build on top of it. At the basis of it, this is how it works. If you can accept that this is how it works, then your focus can only be on, where is my energy going? And is it aligned with my desire? Am I in alignment with what I want to receive? Or am I in alignment with something other than that?
Yeah.
And allow the flow to take you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
Any closing points? Or
no, I think that's good.
Well, thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next time, and have fun manifesting.
Thank you.